All right, welcome to the Lobo Den. Oh, I didn't tell you the name of the podcast.
What is it?
It's going to be the Lobo Den podcast, the Lobo Den.
Lobo Den.
Did you know my nickname was Lobo?
No.
Okay. Oh, well, you know what? Let me start it. This is Giovanni Diaz. This is the Lobo Den podcast. I think I'm not even going to say what episode it is.
I didn't even know it was Giovanni.
You didn't even know mine.
I thought it was Giovanni.
Brennan. No, there's a JH.
Giovanni.
My parents. I'm Mexican, Brennan.
Okay.
My parents didn't know how to spell. Simone way. What are you? Okay, wait, hold on. Brennan Scott Weaver. This is Giovanni Diaz. We got Brennan Scott Weaver.
My nickname is Bee-wee.
Bee-wee.
Yeah, Bee-wee.
Bee-wee. That's like a rap name. Well, look, this is how I got my name.
Okay.
My parents are Mexican. I think Giovanni got popular or they liked it. Mm-hmm. No, you know what? I was named after an Italian. One of my dad's friends was him when he was in high school. Was an Italian dude named after him. Parents didn't know how to spell Giovanni, so they sounded it out phonetically at the hospital. Giovanni, so there's a Jhovany. Giovanni. So there's Jhovany. So that's why I'm Giovanni.
I feel like I'm going to have to unlearn your name. How I have it, Giovanni.
Just stick. Who cares? People call me whatever. It doesn't matter.
You know Peter Daniels?
Peter. I thought it was Daniel. It's Daniels with an S.
Oh, am I getting that wrong again?
Who knows? He's Mexican too.
Do you know his old stage name?
No.
Salty Peters.
Why?
I don't know, but when I first got into comedy, I met him, and I misheard him say his stage name as Salty Peppers. So I called him Salty Peppers to his face for years. And he would always look at me kind of funny, like when he was like, okay. And I was like, I don't think this dude likes me.
Because he probably thought you were just being a dick.
Yeah, no, we talked about it like literally last month. I was just like, hey, I legit thought your name was Salty Peppers, not Salty Peters. And he's like, dude, I thought you were fucking with me. I was like, no, I understand I kind of have that reputation, but no.
Why was he Salty Peters?
Because he's salty.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Was it for his job, or was he doing black rooms or something?
I have no idea. He was at Riddles was when I met him.
Okay, maybe he was doing more black. That's like a rule. If you're a black comic, you have to give a nickname.
Is that?
Look, I remember Anton Johnson, out of Milwaukee, funny comedian. I don't know if you ever done any shows with him. He's a funny comic out of Milwaukee. He changed his to Ton, because I remember on Facebook he's like, I need to change it to something. Comedian Andrew Shaw. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Hot sauce is. I know he's fine. I haven't seen hot sauce, but that's the name.
I think I've ran into
tartar
him.
sauce. He's very funny.
Never heard of tartar sauce.
Soy sauce.
I met this one guy that tried doing stand up, and he wanted to be called No Sauce McBoss. No Sauce McBoss.
Mexican or black?
Black.
Okay.
And it was because he was doing stand up at the same time to promote his new chicken restaurant.
Was this like a year ago?
This was years ago.
Okay.
But his chicken, this is his tag, is so good that you don't need no sauce. And he's the boss. No Sauce McBoss.
Was it good chicken? Did you have the chicken?
No, I didn't have the chicken.
He was at Riddles. Is it Riddles?
Yeah, he didn't even bring chicken.
Was the chicken place still open next door at the time? The wings, hot wings, or wings and
different
things?
Different guy, different place. I don't know where.
There's a comic in Chicago. His name is like Chicken Wang. I just saw a promo. I think Chastity Washington was on the show. Very funny comic out of Washington, out of Milwaukee. Chastity, shout out to Chastity Washington. She's gonna be on a show with somebody now of a flyer. Man, there's good people on it or something. Yeah. I don't know. Fuck. I'm sorry, Chastity. Oh, we should get Chastity.
Do you do out of state shows?
What's a stage show?
Out of state shows.
No, Wisconsin. Cranes shows. You ever do a Crane show? Cranes Butters?
Is that out of state?
Beloit, Freeport, Illinois.
I focus on not getting booked locally.
No, that's the only place I get booked right now, I think.
I have not been getting booked for shit lately. This time back.
Well, you're just fresh starting back. How Brennan took a break. When did you start doing comedy? How many years ago? 7 years ago. You started what was your first mic at?
Riddles.
Riddles
was the home base for a long time.
A home base. And then, I saw you at Riddles. You were on an edible, I think.
Oh, I remember that day.
You were fucking hilarious. I was jealous, dude. I was like, what is he doing? And
I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, no, and it was so funny. And I was just sitting there. And I was like, let me go do my fucking hacky bits.
What's weird about that is that I think I've had problems with drugs and everything like that.
Yeah. alcohol for me, but
mine was drugs. I think people definitely thought I couldn't do it without it. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even know if I could do it without it. There was kind of insecurity and stupid of me. But this time back, I can still do it. And I don't know, it just feels really good that it's like I could still do the randomness and just go and not need drugs.
I think that's a common thing. Like when you think, man, I don't want to fix myself because I'm not going to have that. Like even like right now I'm not drinking. I don't know if people know, but I'm not drinking for the rest of the year. Maybe never again. I'm not sure. I haven't figured that out, but.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Do me. But, and I was, I just been more productive. Really, and I've been able to write more, and then because I don't lose that extra. Not the day I'm drinking, because that night usually when I drink, I don't do comedy that night. I drink on my off. I don't drink during my comedy nights. I drink on my off nights.
I never really see you drink.
Never.
Yeah.
Like if I have a show, like a bit like when I did a Mikey O show at the end, it's all these 200 people, and I'm all wound up, and then afterwards I get off and the release. All right, but. I'll have one drink just to fucking for the nerves or something like, or if I'm hosting.
I hear that a lot. Yeah.
The second or third one, I'll have one drink. But otherwise,
I don't like to drink when I host.
No, I don't like. I have one or two, and
Unless
I wait.
It's an open mic.
Yeah, open mic. I have one or two. I'm trying to think if I hosted a show recently, but open mics towards the second half, I'll have one, but it'll be like maybe a 2-drink max. Because I remember one time I was hosting, I got to that third drink, and I started feeling. I was like, all right, did I just?
Yeah, if I have a show, I usually. I will try and have no more than one drink until after I get off.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't have anything because I was
Sometimes I don't have anything.
Yeah. Usually I try to have caffeine. I used to have nicotine. Like I would smoke when I'd smoke cigarettes. And then when I quit smoking, I switched to Nicorette. I would buy Nicorette gum. Not even because I needed I just wanted to do it.
That's gross.
It is? I thought.
Did you like the flavor?
There's a new thing. Have you seen it? It's
no.
Tobacco-less nicotine pouches. It was at the 7-Eleven on the way to Josephine's.
No, what's that?
I want to try it out in September.
Is it the Camel Snuff thing?
No, it was like Ziff or something. It's right by the register at that 7-Eleven.
I remember they're like, I forget when this came out, but they were making for a little bit dip you could swallow. You could swallow the juice.
That's fucking sick, dude.
Like that's a horrible habit. It's like, hey, you know that really gross shit? You could drink it if you want.
So the stuff you spit in the cup, you could swallow that one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still around.
I don't think so.
I've never heard of anybody who's been like, yeah, I love it.
No.
I don't even think I've met somebody that's tried it.
Oh.
Camel made it.
I drank my own urine yesterday. Side note. I don't know if you don't follow me on Twitter. Not on purpose.
No. Now I think less of you.
Lobo 9110. Let me explain. LOBO 9110.
You could have made money if you did it on purpose.
No. Oh, that's a cool painting. All right, we'll talk about that. But look, listen. What is that? Well, I'll get to the Pistons.
You want to talk about it now?
Yeah, nobody can see it, but it's a devil-looking thing with an eye behind it.
Yeah, it's a painting I made.
It's a cool painting.
All these are actually mine.
We should take a picture.
Yeah.
When I release this stuff, I'll put it. Anyways. Yeah. I drive a lot, so I pee in my car about 2-3 times a day because I drive. I live out in Waukegan. I work in Elk Grove Village.
You know they make gas stations along whatever route.
I don't have time to go to 3 gas stations.
Yeah,
I'm not doing all
for
that.
The whole day. That's not bad.
Look, man,
that's like 15 minutes.
I'm not losing that, dude. 15 minutes.
Why don't you just skip lunch?
I don't. No, I gotta pee. I pee a lot, dude. I pee a lot. I have to pee. I don't know if I have a small bladder or I'm dying, but I've always peed a lot, dude. Oh, that's a cool painting. There's a lot of cool art here. Okay,
I am an artist, so.
Oh wow,
that's why
this makes more sense.
I collect art.
You collect art.
I collect and trade art and make art, and
I didn't know that. That one's really good. That's you too. When'd you start arting? I mean.
Do you have ADD?
Huh?
Do you have ADD?
People say that. This Canadian chick at a trade show told me she thinks I have ADD. Let me concentrate.
Yeah. What were we just talking about?
We're gonna go back to riddles, but before that,
see, that's even a different thing.
But
you went to painting.
Oh, the urine,
and then the urine, and then back to painting.
Let me go back to the
Then
urine.
you went to riddles, and then you wanted to know how I got into it, And
Okay.
you're all over it.
We got to go back to the art thing,
All right.
but we got
All
a
right.
urine, riddles, art. We'll
All right,
mix
let's
that up.
figure out what we want to talk about right now.
All right. First, we're going to urine and then art and riddles.
Yeah, I want to hear about you drinking pee.
All right. So I pee in bottles, and I have friends that pee in bottles because
Yeah.
we drive a lot and we don't want to pull over because I'm on the highway. I have to get off the highway to go and pee. Nah, I'm not going to do all that. So I always have an empty bottle or one that's kind of empty, and I pee in it. And then I pour it out the window, and so I could re-empty it in case I have to pee in it again.
Wait, you waste that pee?
What am I going to do with it? All right, I'm not going to.
You take it home,
I
put it
can't.
in,
Oh, I
put it
used
in the
to do that.
window,
I used to
make
do that in high
sunlight,
school.
sun tea.
I used to do that. I did that in high school. I collected pee.
Your
bottles.
pee or like
my
other
own
people?
pee.
Okay.
My own, and I saved it as a weapon. I really did this. I really did this. I was like, I saved it as a weapon. If there's somebody, I don't know if there was somebody I didn't like, or just in case, I was gonna be like, if this ever happens, I have this fucking 2-3-year-old pee that I could throw at them.
Like
I never did.
Like it's a scotch.
But it's, man, I don't know if you ever opened 2-3-year-old pee.
No,
dude.
I haven't.
It's fucking potent.
Yeah.
It's so, I mean, like, once a year I'd open it just a little and just be like, whoa, it hit you, dude.
I've seen and done and heard a lot of stories, but I've never like.
You know,
Have you ever smelled
okay,
2 to
this
3 year HP?
people drink fucking scotch. You're drinking bourbon. How old is it? Okay, how old is it? But this is how it was an accident. I was in my room. I don't know. Maybe I was playing. I didn't want to leave my room. Maybe playing video games. Maybe doing something. And I didn't want to leave my room. Or maybe somebody was in the bathroom. And I was like, "Fuck, I gotta pee." Oh, there's this bottle.
How old
here.
are you right now?
I am 35.
You're telling the most recent time you drank pee.
Oh, we'll get to that. This is how the pee started. This is
This is
answering
how you
your
got
question
into
about-
drinking pee.
No, we're not even there yet. So this is.
Oh my god!
So I pee in the bottle. I'm in my room and I pee in the bottle and I close it and I was like, oh, I close it and I was like, all right, I'll throw it away later. Or maybe I put it in the I forgot about it, right?
Who the fuck cares?
So it was there for like a week old and I was like, oh, you know what? I think it was like a week or two later and I see the pee and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to throw this out. So let me go throw it away and I opened it. I was like, whoa, I was like, oh, that's powerful. And I was like, and like, oh, then it gave me an idea. I was like, I don't know if at that point I was in my head, I was mad at somebody but I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
How, if this is just a week, what would it be like in 2 weeks or 3? And I was like, okay. So at one point they had pennies in it. I don't know how there were pennies in it. Maybe the bottle already had pennies.
Did you like get a whiff of it? Get on a blackout high?
No, I got a whiff and then I knew, I was like, there's.
You ever hear about that drug that they'll shit in the bottle and then put like a balloon on top of it?
What?
Yeah, so it's like it started in Africa. So you put your feces and urine in a bottle.
Okay, what kind of bottle?
Like a 2 liter or whatever you can get, whatever you can put like a balloon over, and you just let it sit there, and then the gas accumulates in the balloon, and then when the time is ripe, you take the balloon and you huff it, and you get high. That's what happened to you.
What is
That's
this?
what you're doing to yourself.
Necessity is the mother of invention. All right, they're poor. They don't have drugs.
You know, I remember I was thinking for a long
kinda
time, like talking about that drug with somebody, and we're like, how the hell does that happen? Like, how do you
want to get high?
You did it by accident. You're just a guy that pees in a bottle and leaves it in the closet.
See, they use it to get high.
Accidentally got high. But yeah, then it leaks. It's like evolution.
But I use
it's like biology.
as a potential biological weapon.
Yeah.
And I almost was gonna use one of those bottles of pee to throw in this guy's car. So we'll get back to riddles and the art. But this guy crashed my car. Right, I was driving to work, and this
From Huff and Pee.
This beaner landscaper, old dude, crosses 3 lanes of traffic, sideswipes my Honda Prelude. Right, and I was gonna move to California. Thank God it didn't happen. I'm not a fan of the state anymore, but at the time I wanted to move to California. Sideswipes my car, then starts driving off. So I kind of go after him a little bit, and then I get behind him, and then the cop comes. I don't report it as a hit and run because he was this old dude. He was landscaping. He was picking up people from work. I don't report it as a hit and run. I was like, you know what? That's a serious crime, isn't it? I don't want to. I just want my shit fixed. That's all I care about. I got his information. Yeah. That's it. The dude ended up claiming with insurance that it wasn't his fault. That cheap Mexican. And then I fucking hate him. And I was like, I even went to his house with the police report. I was like, dude, can you change it? I was like, he was like, no. So what happened was the insurance company, his insurance company, I kept calling him, didn't pick up. So I finally drove all the way to the insurance company by like Des Plaines or by Old Orchard on the other side if you take a right there.
Yeah.
And I went over there. I was like, and I showed up to the insurance company. I was like, you guys aren't answering my calls. Okay, well, our client said it wasn't his fault. There was no ticket claiming it was his fault because I didn't report a hit and run.
Yeah.
So you're fucked. And I was like, all right, I see how it is. So twice a year, I'd go at night, drive to his house, and slash his tires for about 3 or 4 years. And one of them, I was like, you know what? I want to smash his windows and pour the urine there. I have one of those bottles.
Yeah.
But I thought, like, you know what? What about DNA? What if I get caught out that way? I'm thinking it's just for murder, but it's like maybe X amount of dollar amount of crime.
Yeah,
I might get so that.
Well, I like how this is a half truth.
What's a half truth?
It means the statement you made it's made up.
Which part? One time I ran into his car.
Dude.
One time I was drunk. I left this bar.
What?
And I drove. It was my Honda Civic. I'll show you a picture. I was crashed.
I tried.
And I drove by and I saw him. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, are you trying to save me legally? I think I'm fine.
No,
Fuck
I didn't.
him.
I didn't.
Oh.
No, nothing.
Isn't there a limitation, statute of limitations?
You're thinking of laminating.
So we'll get back how I drink pee. So that
I forgot about this.
Let me write that down. This is good. I should have done this with Oscar. Poor Oscar. I'm sorry, Oscar.
Yeah, dude,
now I know.
Writing it down is good.
Oh, I might have ADD. So then, is there? I should take meth. No, anyways. So then, I leave, right? And I leave my buddy at this bar, and I'm going home, and I'm driving by, and I see the street. I was like, oh, this guy. So I go over there, and I don't have my knife or anything with me, so I'm trying to slash his tires because I only have this little, and I was like, I can't slash his tires. What can I do? And I was like, I know. I ran into his car. So I reversed my Honda Civic, and then I ran into his like 88 Grand Victoria box, aluminum box with my fiberglass fucking. His car is perfectly fine. I fuck up my Honda Civic. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Maybe I break something. I break something. Like, I was like, I got to do something. I do some type of damage to his car. And I just fucked up my car, dude. I hate him. I only did it for a few years, dude. I lost the car. I lost that car because of this.
That is the funniest thing you've ever said to me that I've heard you say.
I'll show you pictures of the car. Maybe I'll put it up on the social media.
Yeah.
But getting back to the P, I drive a lot. I don't want to get off on the highway, especially because I get off work at 7. So sometimes I got to cut it if I'm going to a micro show, like if I go to Milwaukee. So
yeah,
I'm cutting it. So I go, I drive, I got to pee. I pee in the bottle, I pour it out. And this happens to my friends who do that. Maybe they're contractors driving, they're working. Sometimes they don't have time. They do it too. Don't you do contracting?
Yeah.
But do you drive a lot far?
I do when like a hurricane happens.
Okay. Do you never pee in a bottle in your car?
I have peed in a bottle.
Okay. So the more you drive,
ever shit in a bucket?
No, but my buddies have.
You know
both
what?
of them.
You know what
Is that that's a construction thing?
If
right?
you're working in abandoned houses,
or
if you're working in like a catastrophe zone, there's no plumbing, and porta johns are limited, and they sell out fast.
Yeah, they shit in buckets, but shit in buckets.
Some seasoned people,
like they put paprika. Oh god,
no,
I'm so sorry. Continue.
Man, I think you should just leave. I don't want to hear about the pee anymore.
What was that? Oh yeah, this is we'll go to the seasoned people.
You should rename your podcast Garbage.
The Garbage Den. So it comes with the territory. If you pee in bottles, 2 or 3 times a year, you're gonna drink your own pee on accident. It's a coffee mug. You go for the sip, and you pee and you spit it out. You don't drink it. That happened yesterday. So it happens 2 to 3 times a year to people to.
It's like spiders in your sleep.
Is that true? The spider one?
What, that you eat like 8 of them a year?
I don't get it. Like,
I don't know.
Why are they
That's
going in
just
your
what
mouth?
the article says.
But look, they make these webs. They sit there. They wait for you. But then they're so stupid. They just crawl in your mouth. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Why? Some people move to California.
Oh God, dude.
You know what I mean?
I tried.
Like your mouth is like California for spiders.
Just fucking needles and fucking shit everywhere. Have you been to Skid Row? It's sick.
No.
So
can I tell my seasoned pooping
seasoned.
thing?
All right, let's cross a P out. P's done.
You did it.
Now we're at seasoned.
So this is what we seasoned people when they know they have to shit in the bucket. The shop that you work at sometimes has pool noodles.
What's a pool noodle?
The fucking
the pool, the thing,
tube with the hole in it
that Conor McGregor uses to train.
Okay. Yeah. So what you do is you take a pool noodle and a box cutter, you cut it in the middle, so it has the hole. And
you cut it down like the shaft?
Yeah, you cut it down the shaft, and then you wrap it around the bucket on the top. So you put the garbage bag in, and then you put the pool noodle.
I see where this is going. Yeah.
And then it doesn't. It's comfortable.
It's like a toilet seat.
Yeah,
but not these. Remember those?
Honestly, it's
fake leather ones that always get cut.
Yeah,
you go to people's houses.
It's
and they
pretty.
have that
It's
one.
pretty. I would poop in it right now if I didn't have a toilet.
I don't have to shit
totally
out
fine.
like I used to. I only shit like once or twice a day now, but I used to shit like 5 times a day. So now it's
You ever seen a hoarder that collects their own shit? No, you haven't. I don't know why I asked you that.
I haven't. My friend's mom is a hoarder. There's any shit there, any shit there, any shit there. No.
Yeah, I once went to this hoarder house to clean up.
My buddy just went to a house like that to do a plumbing rotting job. It was
he
refused a job. He's like, I've never refused a job before. And he's like, I couldn't do it.
It was on the south side, and they sent me to estimate this job. And I'm like, where'd it come from? They're like, don't worry, it's fine. You know, I find out later it came from the city because they're like, the house is unlivable and everything like that. So I knock on the door. The guy doesn't know. I don't think that he's getting evicted by the city yet. And he's cross-eyed. And he has a bike helmet on.
Wait, bike? The ones for the Tour de France bike helmet?
No, like X Games.
Oh, X Games. Okay, the flatter one. I got it. I see
the
it.
one that like covers like your it's like the back of your head and everything like that, like the flat round one.
He has an indoor vert ramp.
Yeah, the ones that like white kids that want to be into BMX have. Okay, those kids.
All right.
And he's like, hello? And I was like, I'm here to inspect. And he's like, oh, okay. And he lets me in. And I just walked through the house because that's what I'm supposed to do, just to look at the damage.
What kind of damage was it?
He was a hoarder, and he didn't flush his shit. And upon a bunch of other shit. But what he was doing is taking Goodwill bags, pooping in them, and then tacking them to the walls.
To keep away,
dude, to
keep away the globalists.
I have no idea, but I'm walking. It's literally a 4-story house, and I'm walking up the stairs each floor. Yeah, it was beautiful.
That's fucking kind of cool. That's fucking kind of art.
Yeah,
in a way,
it was awesome.
That's kind of cool, man.
And you know what's crazy? I don't know if you know. I have almost no sense of smell.
I have do you have a deviated septum? I do.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
How do you tell?
X-ray. That's how I tell. I can't breathe out of my left nostril. Can you breathe out of both nostrils?
This one's easier.
This one is very hard. I got braces once, and then
listen. Does this sound deviated?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Look.
Hold on.
I think you have a deviated septum.
Hold on. This is the good one.
Here's my good one. All right.
Here's my bad
I think you have a deviated septum. I can put my pinky all the way up to my eye. I can put my pinky all the way up to my eye and my level. Can you put your pinky up to your brain? Not on that one. It'd be in the opposite one.
The good one?
Yeah.
It'd be in the good one.
Yeah.
Do I do it in front of you?
I can show you how I do it.
Yeah. Oh, you lube it up with your... Oh my God! I don't think I have a deviated system now.
I don't know what that is. I just got fucked in the nose. That's a St. James joke. St. James, shout out, getting fucked in the nose. Oh, I should show this to St. James.
I mean, I can kind of
I can go deep.
I don't want to push it.
Yeah, because you feel stuff cracking, and I got over that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
How did I discover that? I don't know.
I feel like almost.
Was there anything else in that house? Besides the staple shit. And what kind of bags were they? Aldi?
Like Goodwill, Aldi. Just
Goodwill,
the plastic blown in the wind bags.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Like American Beauty?
Yeah.
Hey, man, looking back, ugh. That chick was in high school, dude. That wasn't cool.
I don't even remember that movie.
Oh, okay. The chick was in high school. It was all romanticized. And when I watched it, I was like, oh, that's cute. And now I'm looking back. I was like, this dude's like 40. This chick's in high school. I was like, this is not cool.
Oh.
You never seen it?
I guess not.
It was
I didn't know the scene. That's why I said it. I didn't know where it was from.
I
was like hoping that
when he's looking at that bag.
Yeah, I was hoping that you would get it, and then we wouldn't have to talk about it, and I just seemed smart.
He was looking at that, and I remember like after I saw the movie, I would see bags flying the window. I think my fucking stupid brain would try to replicate it, and I was just like, "It's just fucking garbage." Dude. I'm just on the fucking south side. Like I'm in Cicero. You got to see fucking garbage. Yeah. No, I want to go back to this guy's house. Was there anything else? So he had shit stapled on Goodwill and or
thumbtacked up. Yeah.
Oh, it was thumbtacks. It wasn't staples.
Yeah, it was like the cork board and the cork board. Yeah, you know.
Do you have a vision board?
That question, no.
Okay.
Do you have a vision board?
No, dude.
You want to talk about vision boards?
We'll go back to the house, but like this is what I think about vision boards. Like, I'm lazy when it comes. Maybe because I work a lot, so I'm lazy when it comes to certain things. So it's like I'm not cutting shit out, dude. Yeah. I just write things with a Sharpie. I'm okay with putting a thing like this is what I want to do this year. I did that this year, but I'm not cutting shit out, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that takes. I don't even pull over to fucking pee in a gas station. You think I'm gonna cut something out of a magazine?
No.
Do you have any porno magazines left? I have 2 or 3 left.
I got one right here.
Let's see which one it is. Are those comic books and records?
Yeah.
This is old school, isn't it? Who's on it? It is Sinead O'Connor or something. She has a wolf. Can I take a picture
Lee
of this?
Raven.
Huh?
Lee Raven.
I don't know. George, who's... Oh, wait, I forgot my phone's in black and white now.
What does that mean?
I changed the settings to make it black and white, so I'm on my phone less. I guess if you don't see color, you're on your phone less because you're like, you get on Instagram, there's no color, you get bored. You're like, this is stupid. Whitney Cummins said it yesterday.
Do you want me to take a picture of it and send it to you?
Huh? No, it grabs the color. I just switch it. I can switch.
Oh, okay.
So I'm colored.
Then why don't you just...
Did I just say colored?
Yeah.
Did I just hate crime? All right,
So why don't you just take a picture of it?
I did. The picture's in color, but right now I'm just switching the
okay.
setting. Oh, she's cute. I want to kiss her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dang magnet right there.
Shaved her head, though.
You want to see her butthole?
Huh? Let's see her butthole.
Let me find it. So this is Lee Raven.
I know that guy. That's Meta St. James. Or
what?
The basketball player. Super Meta World Peace. I forgot his original name.
Yeah.
That's your butthole.
Yeah. This is a Hustler magazine.
This isn't Hustler. It says Penthouse.
Whatever.
I used to have Hustler.
This is actually the first porn magazine I've ever bought in my life.
I don't even remember the first porno magazine.
I've owned more than one because one time when we were 12 or 13...
Found them in the woods?
No, we used to garbage pick this Blockbuster that was by our house because they would throw away all the expired candy.
Mm-hmm.
We might have been, like, it was before high school. It was like 7th grade. And we did it, like, every day. We would go and check this dumpster. And sometimes they would throw away movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, we found a box of, like, 50 Playboy magazines. It was fucking crazy. And then eventually, after we got tired of them, we started selling them to the other kids for like $40. And we would like cut out the good pictures and shit.
Oh, those poor kids. Dude.
And then one time, and then we started stealing them, the porn, like porn movies or like softcore porn and stuff, and selling them. One time we sold a DVD for $100 to an 8th grader. We were in 8th grade. It wasn't like I did this yesterday. We were all young.
They were like $60 back there if you bought them at the store, weren't they? The
were
DVDs? Something like that.
Was it really?
I'll have to find out.
I mean, so we really didn't rip them off that much then.
No, because in that bit where I talk about buying porno on a wheelchair, I say 2 movies for $80, and I think it was pretty accurate. I think they were like $30 or $40 a DVD.
So I mean, in terms of our overhead and profit, then
you're about right because you're getting it about
black market risk and everything like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't feel bad now.
That happened to me. Dumpster by apartment. We found a magazine or stacks of Penthouse magazines by this dumpster, and then I think we kept them in my house, and we'd all come over and like look at them together.
Yeah,
it was odd.
Did you ever have a friend that suggested jerk off party?
No.
I once did. and it was
Were
very.
you that friend?
Huh? No.
Why? You could have just taken the magazine and it brought it back.
Well, it was my one friend.
I didn't jerk off.
He insisted.
I didn't know about jerking off, but we'll go.
Well, what
For a
ended
while.
up happening is we made tents, right? It was like wall. You couldn't hear or see. You could hear.
Were these with sheets or were these actual?
Yeah, with sheets and one was an actual tent. They were like little bunky.
Inside or outside?
Inside.
Okay.
Inside.
Fucking pervs.
What difference would that make?
Well, outside you're in nature. It seems more appropriate to we're in nature. It's like you're like we're toughing it, man. We gotta fucking jerk off somebody. You're inside. It's like you have bathrooms in other rooms. I'm sure. Like, what are you guys doing? All right, so you made the tents.
So I remember like basically being like, I really don't see why this is necessary. And the kids sold it so well to everybody though, to why it was a good idea. That I was an idiot to everybody. Like, you're not going to jerk off in the same room as all your friends to the Playboy magazine? And, like, dude, it was so bad because there's one bottle of lotion.
Oh, yeah, you're white. I forget. You're circumcised. I'm sure all circumcised who use lotion. So, I'm not circumcised. I don't have to use that stuff. Continue.
Really?
Yeah.
So what would happen is...
YOLO.
is... The bottle of lotion would start with one kid with his own magazine.
Do you remember what kind of lotion it was? The brand and type? No?
It was a white bottle.
Okay.
And it had the gold, like... It has some kind of, like, gold leaflet thing.
Oh, I don't remember.
2 swoops or something.
I can't remember.
I don't
All
know.
right, so one guy.
But, like, you would, like... If you wanted to do it, you'd be like, hey, pass it here. And then, like, a hand would, like, lift up, like, one of the curtains and just hand you the bottle. And then, like, go back down like it's like a fucking prison dish.
So everybody had their own magazine?
Yeah, because we had, like, 50 of them.
Who is this guy? What is the guy who convinced everybody? What does he do now? Do you know what he does for a living now?
He's an EMT.
Yeah. He's jerking off dead bodies.
I haven't talked to him in years.
No.
Because of that.
I wonder what did he just maybe he couldn't jerk off at home and he figured
It was at his house. It was his sleepover.
He was just lonely.
He called the sleepover.
You know what? Okay, you know what? This is making more sense to me now. A little bit. Hold on. I'm not here to defend this guy, but it's hey, we're gonna have a sleepover anyways. Were there other elements to the sleepover? Was this just a small portion of it, the jerk off part, or was this the main thing? Because it's like, man, we have these magazines, we should jerk off, but also there's other fun activities you can do.
Now that I think about it, they asked me to bring a couple because me and my other friend were the stockholders of them. So I brought a couple thinking, here you go. And then that somehow came up. And then, yeah, there was like 5 kids there.
Maybe he was he was like, man, dude, I really want to masturbate.
With my friends. I enjoy it so much.
I think I really want to masturbate, but there's a sleepover going on. We still got to do it. I don't want to look like a weirdo and masturbate by myself. I'm just trying to maybe rationalize this right now.
We were kids, so maybe.
I broke my
arm. His
His
mom came up too during it, which was really funny because she knocked and she's like, hey, just checking in. What are you guys doing? And I respond, we're playing Army. And then go, what country were we about to invade, guys? And like someone made up a country. And then I became the loser of the night for saying that.
Oh, wow. What?
Yeah. They're like, Army? Really? What are you, a child?
What the fuck? Did they give other suggestions? Like you should have said this, that, anything?
Yeah, they're like, why don't you just play it cool? It was like,
what is it to play? Like,
I don't know. Like, there's no TV on. There's no video games. There's no, you know what I mean? We're intense.
Oh, is this one night? There's multiple nights this happened? Just one night?
Just one night.
Just one night.
One night.
One.
Yeah.
Were there other sleepovers that just didn't happen, or that was just the last sleepover?
That was just one of the sleepovers we had. That was the one and only time that we did have
a circle jerk. It's not a tent. Well, independent contract jerking. But I didn't jerk off. when I discovered porn. So I would just sit there.
Yeah.
And
I thought you were gonna say comedy.
No, I didn't.
I didn't jerk off when I discovered comedy.
Well, I didn't jerk off for Lent.
Do you want the AC on?
Sure, yeah. So Brennan is gonna go turn on the AC right now, to 66. That's a beast mode. What I was telling him was that I didn't jerk off when I was a young kid. I think he went to get a drink here. So growing up, I had a black box or a legal cable. I had a legal cable. So Brennan, growing up, I had a legal cable, right? We had a black box.
Okay.
And then I would watch porno, and I would just sit there and look at it. And then I would find my dad's porno magazines, and I would sit there in the bathroom, and I would just sit there with a heart on, because I didn't know really about. I don't think I just figured out masturbating yet. So I'd be like, man,
Look at
this
that.
is so nice.
Look at that.
And then when we got rid of the black box, at that point, because I lost my masturbating virginity at my grandma's house in Los Angeles in summer of 8th grade, right?
Wow. Okay.
So
8th grade?
yeah, because I was like, man, because you hear about it in middle school, like you hear people like make fun of other people, like, oh, you jerk off, loser, and I was like, no, I don't. And then I heard enough, and I was like, so what is this jerk? And I was there, and I was like, all right, you know what? Because maybe I tried it a few times before. I was like, all right, let me give it a chance. And I gave it a chance, like, all right, nothing's happening. This is stupid. All right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's keep trying. And then I was like, wait a second, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, what? I was like, oh, okay. And then I kept going in, and then I came, but nothing really came out, and I was like, whoa. I was like Joey from that show with Blossom.
I don't know that one.
Joe, I forgot his name.
I'm really bad with shows and movies.
I'm bad with. I don't think I'm that bad, but yeah, I was like, and I masturbated.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had porno.
I don't really remember the first time I masturbated.
No, my first times were I would put my penis to I had a high powered shower.
Oh
head.
my god, dude! You just reminded me of a bit I've been wanting to tell on stage that I forgot.
What's
like
the bit?
A month ago.
Or what's the gist of the bit? The premise of the bit?
My parents dropped a lot of money on a massager that I commandeered as a young man. Not even young man.
Uh-huh.
This is a coming of age story. That
And what, you put it on the tip of your dick?
well, what happened? It had kind of a gyration thing, and it could.
This looks like you're doing like a steering wheel thing here.
Yeah, but it could. It let it.
Okay, there's two hands going up and down right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, is this where the little things come out like little aliens?
They're like.
I think I know what you mean. It's a double head one, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We go.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Okay.
This is
like the head has the it's white, but that part is blue or something like that.
Right,
the one I'm picturing.
The one, the heated ones were red.
Oh, there's heated ones.
Yeah.
All right.
Or it's like warm.
So you got the massager.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
You massage your dick to the point of coming.
probably.
Because what I did is
I was watching like E Wild.
E Wild. Is that like I had girls
the
going wild.
fucking hotel beach resort show.
Is that like a reality show?
No, it's like they literally like check out this resort. There's beaches and women in bikinis.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then I got yelled at.
For watching it?
No, because my mom found it, and she goes, "This is just for massages." It's just like
It was in your room. It's like, yeah, I know what this pervert is doing.
It's just like, and it stays in the living room. It stays where everybody can see it.
Oh, that's so funny. They know what you're up to.
Yeah.
Mine was, it was in the shower head, and I just sat there.
I heard about that.
And then I think what I did was I covered my head with my foreskin because I'm uncircumcised, I'm Mexican, and Polacks too. Yeah. And I think I just let it fucking hit the top of my head until I guess came.
You fucking kid busted all over that shower.
No, nothing came out, dude.
No?
I was too young. I remember it was nothing came out. Even the 8th grade when it was like it was fucking like, boop. like a fucking eye drop came out at my grandma's house with the fucking whatever pre-cum, and now it's like fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now it's not to be vulgar, but now I just masturbate in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I just lift up and come in the toilet.
How much do you come now?
It depends. If I masturbate daily, just not that much. But sometimes I gave up masturbating for Lent.
How many like Visine drops per eye do you use?
No, it'd be like the bottle, two
whole-
bottles of IC maybe.
In one?
I think so.
That's
I mean, I'm
not
not Peter North or anything, but
Peter North.
he does pornography, and he was known for his.
Here's the thing.
I listened to a lot of Loveline. They would talk about.
Yeah,
Peter
I know.
North.
I haven't heard the name Peter North since fucking high school.
I listened to a lot of Loveline growing up.
I love
and he would
Loveline.
come.
Yeah,
Peter North
yeah.
was a big part of fucking
Yeah.
Loveline.
Wow.
A lot of Peter North references.
Yeah.
But
That's hilarious.
Peter North. I just saw a porn with Peter North recently, and he was more
How's he looking?
not too good. Dude. I was like, oh, this dude's old. I was like, this is I should be watching
Is
this.
he
It was
still
like-
streamlining?
I don't remember. I don't know if I got to that point or if I switched to a different one. It was.
Then why'd you even watch it?
I don't remember. I must have finished because I was like, you know what? I didn't like it. Maybe I didn't like his veins. His older
His cock veins?
or not? No, I think it was maybe just seeing him older, and I was like, nah.
It's sad.
Yeah, I was like, like
It's disappointing.
he's still doing this,
Well, we're
even though
all-
he's fucking. But it
Yeah.
still made me a little bit.
It
sad.
really makes you think about the mortality of man.
Yeah,
You know?
like eventually we're gonna fucking be old to doing porno.
Yeah.
But fuck, hold on, let me look. There was something Peter North. I must have lost. I broke my arm. All right, we'll do. This is just
To
turned
Peter
into a
North?
masturbating podcast.
Yeah.
The jag off. I broke my arm. Actually, the guy. Well,
Where
wanna call him
where
out.
are you going with this?
I broke my arm because of masturbation. Not masturbating.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I was at a buddy's house, right?
Yeah.
And he wanted to masturbate, so he kicked me out of his house. Because he was like, where I was hanging out, and basically he was like, look, he kind of told me, like, look, man, I kind of want to masturbate. I need you to leave.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my mom, she'll be here like in 40 minutes. He's like, that's not going to cut it.
Why
you need to
just-
go.
Why can't you just be like, walk around the block?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
But I think, I don't think he would want to see me in the face after refractory, like.
Why?
That's what I'm thinking right now, rationalizing.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to
It's
get
like
into
you
a psych-
masturbated today. Or tomorrow. Wait, no, you gave it up.
No, I worked it. No, we'll go back to that.
Yeah.
Break arm. So this is how I broke my arm. We'll go back to not masturbating, but I should write that down. We'll cross out break, and we'll put not. Let's put a K so it's more nautical. Like a knot, tying a knot.
Yeah, I got
Remember,
it.
did you hear that Adam Sandler CD with the goat? He's the talking goat. You better not say that again, you cocks. No? Okay.
No.
All right, so not. Why am I saying not? I don't even know what the not means anymore.
Broke your arm.
No, breaks up here.
Yeah, but you didn't say how you broke your arm.
Okay, I don't even know what the not thing is. Whatever. Should have been more specific. I just wrote this down.
Yeah.
So this is how I broke my arm. He told me to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, and it was late and it was dark. So I'm maybe a 15-minute bike ride to my house. Usually my mom was gonna pick me up, but he was like, "Nah, I gotta go. I want to masturbate.
Get the fuck out, man.
Yeah, get the fuck out." So then I was like, "All right." So I get on my bike. I start riding home. It's a little bit darker, and then this one street has a hill. It's all downhill, and I'm going down the sidewalk, right? Because you ride as a teenager, you ride on sidewalks. You don't ride on the streets like adult
Yeah.
fucking males
Yeah.
with those shorts. Anyways, and Treks, very expensive bikes. So then, that was about the ADD. But a lot of people do that bit. Anyways, about riding a bike. Good neighborhood, bad
Yep.
neighborhood, DUI. It's a tell joke, but a lot of people do it. I wrote it too. Anyways, I'm riding. I might have ADD. All right.
I think so.
I'm riding, and there's one of the dumpsters a little bit into the sidewalk.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a little bit of a jiggly bike, and I go, hit it, face plant or body plant, like a few feet ahead of my bike, just hits
Yeah.
it. Oh, hold on. Hits it, and I'm like, and I just fall down, kind of lose my wind, hurt, my arm is killing me, and I'm like, and some people might see me who live there, they come out, and they're like, oh, you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. It just,
Yeah.
it hurts. Just, give me like 10 minutes for the pain to go away, and then they turn me over, and my arm's like
No.
like a triangle. What is this? What shape is that? A V? Almost like a V. Like
Wow.
Maybe a little stretched out V, not severe, but it was like, do it like this. And I was like,
Yeah.
I saw it.
Not straight.
Like, no, not straight. It was a LGBTQ arm. It
Okay,
was,
so in between your elbow and wrist,
right here.
in the middle
was
of that,
coming here.
you had an obtuse angle.
Yeah, obtuse.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I've heard it before.
Okay.
Is that like a rhombus?
No. All right, we're gonna go over angles right now.
Geometry.
90 degrees.
Yup, I got that.
That's
That's acute. Is that an acute angle?
No, this is acute.
Mm-hmm.
Acute is anything less than 90 degrees.
Okay.
And obtuse is anything more.
Obtuse. Yeah, now
Yeah.
I remember. All right. Look, this is why I don't know that.
Yeah.
Because during geometry, I'll go back to the broken arm. You know what? I shouldn't have crossed that out. 'Cause it's not break. So during geometry, our geometry teacher couldn't even teach us because all the kids I went to Joaquin High School just took it over and abused it. And it was this older Jewish dude. He's like, Mr. Reisler. He's like, A squared plus B squared is C. And it would just people would yell, scream. It was like those like Stand By Me or those movies where the high schools are just wild. That classroom was like that.
Yeah. Oh, the whole time.
Yeah, it's the second semester. He basically was moved to maybe with the honors kids. And now with us, and then the
it's
ghetto
not for
kids,
everybody.
yeah.
It's not for everybody.
And we got a very strict teacher who would like, look, basically he's like, we're on lockdown now. We have to make up for last semester. So he was very intense. He's like, Mr. Finnegan. He played no games because we had a whole semester. We didn't do it because I remember one time this guy was looking at Mr. Reisler. He's like, Mr. Reisler. He turns around. He's like, yes, Antonio. Like this. He had glasses. He was Jewish, very scraggly hair, bald. It was all over the place. He's like, you ugly. I remember that. He's like, all right, Antonio, that's enough. And they just go back to writing his equations.
Wow.
And, it was wild. Anyways.
That's so bad.
Break. That was a little, that's because he obtuse. That's why I don't know obtuse, because that class just, geometry was wild. So then I turn around, and I see the arm is broken. I was like, fuck, they take me to the hospital. But this is the one moment I remember. I was in the hospital with my broken arm. My mom shows up. My sister shows up. And then my deviated septum. My sister shows up. And then they're there. But then the doctor tells my mom, my sister, can you step out of the room, please? And I'm like, what the fuck is what? He's like, and I was like, what do you step out of the room? What's going to happen? So then the fucking doctor, the nurse comes and starts holding me down. And the doctor comes to grab my arm, puts his like foot up against the thing, and I was like, "Fuck!" So, and he has to straighten it. I guess.
Oh,
yeah. So he pulls the yanks. Oh, that was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. That one, I think, that was it. That was
Holy shit.
That was super, because it was super painful when I broke it because I think some nerve was going on. So, but that when he pulled it, I was like, because he told my mom, like, you have to leave. I want you to see this, and I'm like, see what? Like, fuck, I want to leave, and then that shit hurt. So that I broke masturbating.
What are we doing, guys?
Yeah, dude, I didn't like that.
Is it about to get fun?
Okay, so riddles.
Mm-hmm.
You start at riddles with hot sauce. No,
that was that guy came around.
Chicken too dope.
Yeah, it's chicken too dope. That was probably like my second or third year into comedy. I ran into that guy.
I'm gonna ask you when you started comedy, but before that, Hot Wing. There's a comic right now. He was on the billboard with Chastity Washington. Very funny comic. She was on BT from Milwaukee. Hot Wing. I don't know. I haven't seen it. If you're funny, if you see him in Chicago, whatever. My name is Giovanni, but he has a picture. I'm not trying to talk shit. I think I am. Sorry, Hot Wing. Just swing
Doesn't
at me.
matter.
Fuck it. Just swing. Anyways, just swing.
I mean, it's kind of like, if you think he's a dork, it'd be like, dude, you're a dork. I don't care. I can still like you. You can still like him and be like, that's dorky. That's stupid.
I don't know. Maybe if it works. The flyer is Hot Wing, and he's like with comedian Hot Wing. I don't know if he was hosting. And there's a picture of him, and he's wearing a T-shirt with himself and a hot wing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the picture of him, he has a hot wing in his hand, and he's biting into it, dude. And it's just, I gotta find this picture, dude. I screenshotted it, but so you started. How'd you get into comedy? What got you to that first open mic? Why were you thinking about it for a while, or what?
I was in college and I was doing radio. I was doing talk radio.
Where'd you go to school?
St. Xavier.
That sounds familiar.
It's Beverly.
Beverly. That's where the country club is.
Is there?
Yeah.
Bever-
I'm in my day
Okay,
job is golf
yeah.
industry.
Okay, yeah.
My
All right.
life is
Then,
rolling.
yeah.
I was at 3 golf courses today.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got out of music. You know, I thought that I was like, well, I still want to do like performance-y kind of stuff. I was like, but I don't like being in bands. I don't like having to work with people.
Oh, it's tough. Bands seem tough.
It is
From
hard.
everything I've
It's
seen,
really
it seems
hard.
tough, yeah.
Because it's hard to find people that are on the same wavelength as you, especially a whole like 5 people. You know what I mean?
Group
It
of
would-
five.
yeah.
3 dead, 1 in jail.
You know, it's like the last band I was in was like last year, and it was like they had to work around my work schedule, and it's like I was like I can't, you know, I haven't played drums in like 6 years and everything like that. But anyway, I was doing radio, and did really well. I actually have an award right there.
Oh, wow. Can I read the award?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm proud
Okay.
of it.
This is the St. Xavier University, the Gabriel Vaught Student Broadcaster of the Year 2011-2012, presented to Brennan Weaver. All Campus Excellence Awards, April 24th. I won't say the year. You know what? Some people are weird about numbers and ages. Yeah.
Yeah, you could say the year.
2012,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
But yeah.
2012.
So it was like I was doing a lot of radio, and it was I didn't get. I was like I missed the stage. I missed seeing people and everything like that. And Riddles was on my drive home. I was like, I guess I could try and do stand up. And it's the typical thing, like where it's like, well, my friends think I'm funny.
Mhm.
Maybe I can, you know. And I sucked dick hard.
Do you have it recorded?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
I did though. Dude, I was so obnoxious on stage. Like when I first started, my first 2 years, I pissed a lot of people off. A lot of people. I got banned from a lot of mics.
Okay, I have some people that block me that I know don't like me.
Yeah,
I was
like,
very fuck my mom and rape. I don't think I did a lot of Holocaust stuff, but it was a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. Mine was I liked. Here's the thing with like how I grew up with my group of friends is that we were obnoxiously mean
Okay.
all the time, like to the point like thinking back on it, like people would like meet us and like hang out with us, and they're like, "Do you guys like each other?" We're like, "Yeah, we're friends." They're like, "Doesn't seem like it."
Really? I feel it's a dude thing. Like when my friends were very brutal with each other.
My other dude friends that came in, they're like we get like giving each other shit, but you guys, man, like 'cause we kind of went for like try and break you.
What is his Oz?
Yeah, I like where it was like, and we just wouldn't let it go. Like anything ever go. Like the one story I'll say is one time my friend Brian, he went to like Walgreens one time, and somebody asked him for a lighter, right? And
Walgreens. Huh?
nice.
I went
And
banned from a
he
Walgreens.
comes back. He's like, dude, I just got in a fight, beat the shit out of 2 people and stuff like that. They're like, what happened? You know? And he tells it. He's like, so I gave him a lighter, and then I walked away, and they grabbed me on the shoulder, and attacked me, and I just beat the shit out of them. Look, they bit me and everything like that. And then we all instantly we're just like, it sounds like they were trying to return the lighter. He's like, no, dude, they hard grabbed me, like, and we're just like, no, it's probably like this, and stuff like that. And then it escalated into this awesome fight story that he has, and then we ruined it, and then we told everybody that Brian beat the shit out of 2 innocent people, the whole school. And then people started being like, it got like, where they're like, did you hear he just beat the shit out? Like, and we're just like, yeah, no, and then, like just stuff like that, relentless.
Wait, so how did he explain it? He went in. Let me get how he explained it with the lighter. What was his explanation?
He was walking back to his car.
Uh-huh.
There was 2 guys.
Uh-huh.
Asked for a lighter.
Mhm.
He gave him a lighter. He walks away. They grab him, start attacking him, and he
Oh, they
yeah,
were trying to
they
return the lighter.
try and mug him or
You
something.
forgot.
Yeah.
Do you know what was he actually trying to give? Do you know if he was actually trying to get mugged, or
We don't know. No one
or
was
the
there.
guy was
But
just trying to return the lighter?
We don't know.
And he's like, "Wah!"
Yeah.
And he broke.
Yeah, but he did have like he obviously got in a fight.
He had bite marks.
Yeah, he had bite marks and like he got one in the face and everything. But it was just like, yeah, it was just like shit like that. That's not even that bad, honestly. I just can't tell. I can't remember.
Well,
like,
you made
what
him
else-
a criminal. to his reputation as a
I guess
violent.
so. Yeah.
He might as well fucking beat up on a mentally ill person.
It would be pretty much that. We'd be like, hey, don't do anything. Like, don't return anything to Brian because he'll beat the shit out of you and blah blah blah. And I don't know. Should just I don't know.
I'm not gonna get into my Walgreens story. Anyways, I want to get back into the comedy stuff, but I was banned from Walgreens. But we'll say it some other time.
For your comedy.
So you start, all right, you were mean, so you're obnoxious on stage.
Wait, can we talk about the fight you almost got in at Joe's?
So, let me set it up a little bit. I went to church for 3 months a few months ago with this girl. Every Sunday, me and her trying to holler at this girl, but then
trying to holler at God.
God, dude, don't even get me started. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, come on, dude. She had a boyfriend the whole time. Because one of the last times some dude showed up, and it was the guy my buddy was. I think she has a man. He was sending me pictures, and it was him. And I stopped going. But one of the times I went on cocaine, because the night before I went out to one of the first nights I was supposed to go to church with her. I fucking met some girl at a bar because she used to see me at this show I would produce in Waukegan, and she attached herself to me, even though I was there with a different girl that I met the night before. But that other girl I thought looked way better, and my friend's like, are you sure you want to hang out with her? He was like, nah, dude, she looks straight. And I was like, dude, I wasn't even drunk, there's no way. And I think I was just really full and high. I don't know if it was a mixture of it. And then I saw her online, and she was really bad. And then I just tried to avoid, and she would follow me around the bar, like no matter what. She would follow me, and I was like, oh. And she wouldn't get the. And my buddy's like, just tell her that your ex is there. You can't hang. But one of her friends was kind of hot, and I was with my friend, so I was like, you know what? Somebody can salvage something. But then the other girl was, and they were both. One of the chick who was attached to me was there at the bar with me, like holding on to me. She was super attached, and then her was coming. She's like, what the girl was there. The other girl who was uglier than I thought she was bad. She would go up to me and be like, "Can you buy me a drink?" And I kind of felt bad because I brought her there,
like,
and I was avoiding. Water. And I bought her some drinks, and she kept coming, and it was weird. So I went home with that one, or I went to a hotel with that one chick. This is when I was spending a lot of money in the fall, being stupid, getting hotels. I was thinking I was living with my mom. Anyways, so we go, and this is a girl. I don't know if I gotta rewrite the bit where I talk about the girl who dookied herself. Anyways,
I don't know that one.
So I was at the hotel, we're having sex, and then she's like, I gotta use the bathroom. I was like, all right, go. Oh, someone's here?
What?
Oh, that was your glass.
Yeah.
No, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
And so I was like, go. She's like, I used the bathroom. We're in a hotel. The bathroom's like right there. I was like, oh, go right here. She's like, no, come with me. And I'm like, whatever, I guess. Okay. So I take her to the bathroom. I was like, oh, here it is. No. She's like, stay with me. And I was like, all right.
What?
Yeah, what? And she was like, what? And she starts, and she's like, no, I want you to stay with me. So I just, but then she's like, I was like, all right. So she's about to go. She's like, but I don't want you to look. And I was like, what the fuck are we doing? So I sat at the edge of the bathtub, put the shower curtain, and just waited her to finish doing her thing.
Number 2 or 1?
I don't know. Well, obviously there was some number 2 involved, because now that we go back to the bed, I have her on the bed, and then she's there with her legs open. I look down and I see like a little spot, right? And I was like, is that a birthmark? I don't know if I noticed that before. And I was like,
is that a butthole birthmark?
Chocolate? Is that a birth? What the fuck? Yeah. And then the smell hits me. It's like, oh God, it's dookie, right? And I didn't come yet. I think I took one of those gas station dick pills, and I still didn't come. And I wanted to come, and I was like, "Fuck, man! I wanted to come."
Which one?
So I can go. Good morning.
Okay. You know the burro one?
No, not yet.
You ever see that one?
No.
It's got this super strong donkey.
I gotta get it because I'm Mexican. I should get it.
You should.
I wonder if it mixes with my Mexican blood. I just fucking
pinche burro for Sancho.
So maybe it'll turn me. No. Anyways, remember. All right. God. Huh? Okay, so I see. All right, so I looked and I see it, and I was like, so now I was like, fuck, I have a choice. Like, I really want to come because I need to fucking hurry up and come so I can go to bed because I got to meet that girl at church tomorrow. And it's like, fuck.
You're such a good person.
And then I'm sitting there, it's like, you know what? And it's like, if I tell her that she has Dookie there, she might feel embarrassed and be like, "Oh my God," she grossed out, and not want to have sex anymore or something. That's what's going on in my head. And I was like, you know what? I can't tell her. I just gotta I'll try to like angle my thigh. I just fucking had to do it. So I just finished having sex with her, and then I was like, whatever. It's fucking. I'll just wipe off. It's a towel.
Yeah.
It's a hotel towel. I'll throw it away later. And then, so that morning I was very hungover. So I was in the parking lot of that church, and I was like, fuck, I'm tired. I was like, God, I don't want her to see me looking all hungover. And I was like, I'll do a little bit of coke.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, is that enough? Maybe a little bit more. I want to make sure to look. And then I'm all high, and I was paranoid. I thought everybody knew I was fucking on coke. And I'm talking about, so the bit I'm talking about, going to church, that girl, cocaine, and that dude. Did he start yelling before or after my set?
After.
He's like, that's not right. I'm Catholic. You don't attack the Catholic. I didn't even say Catholic. It was a Christian church.
He actually waited halfway through the next person's set to freak out about it.
Yeah, was it? Who was on after me? Do you remember who was on after me? Was it Vlad?
Yeah.
Is it Vlad or Vlad?
I don't care. I don't know your
Peter
name.
Pickles.
I don't even know your name, dude.
So, fucking, yeah.
How do you say it? Johannes?
Giovanni. So, yeah, so that guy's, I hear him starts yelling, who is it? And I didn't even realize what was going on. I'm looking at my notes, and then I was like, who's this guy yelling? And I hear something about Catholic. I was like, it's like he's talking about. So now I'm getting a little bit upset, right? And I was like, this motherfucker talking about me? Now I start getting, my stupid Waukegan mentality starts coming out. Now I want to fight him, but then somebody comes.
A couple people
came. I forgot. Hey, what's his, Southside comic, bigger dude. I forgot his name. I see him at Riddles. He came.
Kyle Allen.
Huh?
Kyle.
No. He has a girlfriend. I don't know if Kyle has a girlfriend or not, but this guy, I know. I've met his girlfriend a few times.
That was like the shittiest sentence. For your friend.
Oh,
no, he's got a girlfriend. Well,
I'm not saying that Kyle doesn't have a girlfriend. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I saw Kyle talk to this one girl that they seemed like they were hitting it off. I don't know what happened. But yeah, he came to try to attack me, and when he came to try, and then the dude there, was it Joe or something? He stopped, and they all calmed down. I think he was just angry.
It was a new guy that stopped him, and Brad.
Oh yeah.
And I remember, I saw what was happening, and because of my situation, I was just like, I gotta not be involved in this.
And as he walked out, I remember KB told me
he punched the glass.
He punched the glass. Oh,
like, you don't talk about the Catholic Church that way.
And it's
that
like,
was the last thing he said.
Like, okay, they fuck kids.
I've seen him before. Like after that too, I talked to him. He's a really nice guy.
He never brought. Never.
You
like
know what
tried to
sucks
bring it
though?
up.
You know what he does that's annoying?
Is
he does the very hard handshake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Handlebar did that to me on Wednesday.
There's
aggressively hard. Handlebar, what the fuck was that?
Like, what's another annoying one? This one.
What the fuck? I've never had this. Who does that?
I know a guy that does that.
He just what Brennan just did is he shook my hand. He took his index finger and put it on the suicide spot. What is this called? Your wrist.
Wrist. Yeah.
Okay. He put his index finger on my wrist.
Yeah. You would have known that if you paid attention in geometry. By the way,
Mr. Rosler, you ugly.
Isn't that weird? Like, dudes and me, like what I did, like. I hate that. Like, why are you doing that?
It's like the alien fuck, right? What is it? The one where they do the thing here is like, oh, it's how aliens have sex. Can we do this? Do you remember this one?
What is this one?
This one, right? You go like that, or you turn it like this. You go horizontal.
I've never seen this.
You go horizontal, and then open it. It's a vagina. Remember middle school? You guys didn't do that?
No,
what we did is we put our hands together.
Yeah.
And then one guy goes vertical, one guy goes horizontal. You open up, and it's supposed to look like a vagina.
I knew a guy. The listeners are gonna miss out on this, but I knew a guy that masturbated like this.
What he's doing is, I don't know how to explain that. He's
yeah. How
do you explain this?
I don't know how to explain that.
All right, you take your palms, right, and then like you're praying, right, but now you do it like the bird. I can't even. You twist. Both your palms are facing each other. but opposite. I can't explain this.
And then you make a vagina with your thumbs.
And you make a vagina with your thumbs.
And then you pull your arms down, and you fuck it.
And it's a two-hand. This is too much, dude.
I know, right?
No, I use my left hand because I tore my penis and it goes a little to the right. I tore it.
What do you mean?
I was taking a shower and I was using like
That's not a sentence that I thought was gonna happen.
I was taking a shower.
I tore my penis. How?
Yeah.
I was taking a shower.
I was taking a shower and I was masturbating and I was I lathered with some type of conditioner or something, and then I was going, and then it was too lubed. It was too much. It gave way too much speed. You know what I mean? I was able to go way too fast with that type of lather lube, and then I tore it and I was like, I felt like a tear and I was like, fuck.
How?
And I still finished, but it was so painful. The last 2-3 minutes finished, I had to slow it down. And then I saw it was like a little bit torn. I was like, what do I do? There's nowhere I can go to. You know what I mean? So maybe like looking back, if I went to a doctor and they like did something to heal it, it wouldn't heal. But when it healed and it pulled it back to the right a little bit. I probably lost a quarter of an inch too. So, but because of that angle, it makes more sense for me to masturbate with my left hand, even though I'm right-handed.
So it goes to the right?
It goes to the right.
And you masturbate with your left
hand, because the right is just weird. So
that is a little weird.
Yeah, so it's like, ever since that tear,
life
will find a way. Remember Jurassic Park with Goldblum?
Yeah.
Comedy. You started comedy, so you started riddles.
Yeah.
Why were you obnoxious?
Well, the stuff I was doing at first, I was trying to do bits, and they just weren't funny.
Okay.
Obviously.
Were you being Kaufman-esque or?
Kaufman? Is that what you think of? It's probably more.
Well, you're saying obnoxious. So
no.
I'm thinking
it started with kind of trying to I really liked Louis C.K. So it was kind of like Louis C.K. vibey, I guess. It wasn't Louis C.K. vibey because it wasn't good. But that was.
I think it was a tell vibe.
It was like very dirty, obnoxiously dirty. It was dirty for being sake of dirty, not clever or anything like that, and never got any laughs. Not even like.
But I think that you're just learning. Like you're figuring.
Yeah, you're just learning.
I had no idea. I was doing the same shit,
thing
but with shorter jokes though, with like a telly more maybe.
Like here's the thing with stand up. The only way you get good is by doing it in front of people. You know what I mean? It's not like painting or drawing, where it's like you don't have to present it to people to get good at it.
No,
you have to do it in front of people.
You have to
get good.
You can only rewrite so many times before it's like it hits the stage, and you have to.
Yeah.
You're like, that's why I got to cut out that. So I got to change.
I would do this. I would take off my pants. I would stage
Bobby
dive into the.
You would stage dive?
I would stage dive into empty tables. What else? I would I'd berate the audience. There was one set I did where
like Dice Man style.
There was one set I did where all I did was pterodactyl screams. No jokes, nothing. It was just
for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Did they give an early light too? They just let you go?
I'm pretty sure they gave me an early light.
Do you remember who the host was at Riddles?
Jack Baker. It was at the Comedy Shrine. The pterodactyl thing was at the Comedy Shrine.
That's right. When you started Riddles, who was hosting? Was it Jay Washington?
Yeah. It was. That was my comedy day.
Did he do a lot of time between comics? Was that a thing that I would hear?
Like a half hour. Like there would be like 6 comics there, and it would go to like 1 a.m. It starts at like fucking 8. Dude, it was so long.
I never went with Jay was there. I think I started going with Kevin. Kevin was there. Kevin's back out. Have you seen Kevin? That's good to see him back out.
He does. He has. Man, his bits are sharp. I love him.
I love it. I was watching his Mortal Kombat bit at LOL on Sunday. I loved it. Have you seen it?
I don't know about the Mortal Kombat one.
Oh, it's funny. He's talking about karate, Mortal Kombat. It's a great bit. I like it.
Have you seen the Gay Ben?
The Gay Ben. Is this
Gay Ben bit?
Is it Kevin Wood bit?
Yeah,
it's Kevin Wood. Is it a newer one?
No, it's old. I ran into him at Pig Dogs, another open mic.
The Aurora one, right? That,
yeah.
Chamberlain.
And
I went there, but I didn't do it.
Yeah, it's a weird room.
Well,
it's fun.
I had to
get
weird. I went to go see Jeff R. Curry.
Oh, okay.
At whatever, and I wanted to be. I didn't want to be. He's like late because he was giving me comp, so I didn't want to show up like. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Jeff R. Curry's good.
But I ran into Kevin Wood at Pig Dogs. I was like, you still doing Gay Ben? And he's like, dude, I forgot about that. I'm like, how the fuck do you forget about that? That was like the best fucking, in my opinion.
I wonder if I have that.
It's about Bengay. It's about asking. It's about trying to find Bengay in a store, but you got the name wrong.
I wonder. Maybe I do. Maybe I have it on video. One of my because I recorded one of his 30-minute set when he headlined at. Did you ever do the Plano show that Kyle Allen and them had? Brick House or Brick Tavern. I wonder if you were maybe
no,
out.
Probably not.
You might have been out during that time.
I'm in like this weird spot where I feel like not like I should feel bad by like how little people are booking me.
We're just back like, in it. I feel.
Yeah, but it's like I still have, like in my notebook, I have over 100 bits that I do, and but everybody's like they're like, what bits do you do? And I'm like, you've seen them, you know what I mean? And it's like the ones that don't work at that mic. Like I don't do it again at that mic unless I have to. There's like 3 bits I do if I have nothing and I can't riff. It's just I just say them, 3 to 4. Everything in that else is like you feel testing.
Are you riffing a lot when you do mics? Are you?
No. I think a lot of it's like 50-50 sometimes.
Okay.
I think KB and I were talking about it, and I think she has the same problem. It's like a lot of people think that it's like just because you're riffing, it doesn't mean you have like material or plan material or know how to work a real room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because there's no like familiarity, so you don't know. Because that like sometimes when you do it that way, it's like you will eat like hard shit, you know. But it's an open fucking mic. You're supposed to just test out shit.
Mm-hmm.
And if the same people are going to 3 of the mics that you go to, you know what I mean? It's like, why would you keep?
That's weird,
pressing
right?
it. You know what I mean?
Because I'm in the city a lot, and I come to the Burbs Thursday for Josephine's.
Yeah.
And then another one. So I do Burbs maybe twice a week or maybe weekend.
Yeah.
And the other ones in the city are sometimes where I feel like I want to do this bit again. I want to sharpen it more. There's something changed, but I just did it in front of these people. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, this and that I'll go to Milwaukee. This and that I'll go to a place in Chicago. So I plan it out that way sometimes just because of that.
When I feel like I'll do it like 2 months apart. If it was like an okay bit, like if it did okay at the mic, I'll wait like 2 to 3 months to do it again there. If it killed there, like in front of peers, so it's like a little different, I won't do it again.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's done there.
Yeah, you got it. You know what I mean? It's like, no, that's...
I'll do it again when it's...
showcase.
When it was like, it wasn't there, and if I feel I rewrote it properly enough, and it's like for next week, like let's say Josephine's.
Yeah.
Because I'll go there, basically I go every Thursday, unless there's some stuff going on like in Kenosha or a show, and it's like certain bits. There's 2 that I drop right now that'll probably be back in a month, because it's I couldn't figure them out quite yet, but it's like, all right, I'm going to give them time to breathe. I'll work on these other ones, and I'll go back, do a rewrite, and it's like, that's happened with this one where the one I'm talking about getting dumped in the Ultimo. That part, I was on the way to cigars, and I was like, man, I don't want to do this bit. Let me do the first part of this bit. And I was just kind of going over in my head on the way up there, and I was like, and I thought of a line. I was like, oh, that's a funny line to it. Oh, okay. And then, so now that kind of came back alive from something that I used to do maybe like a year ago or something.
Yeah. How's cigars now?
I love cigars, dude.
Oh, did you hear about Lottie?
Yeah. You
had to have. Man. I think I'm going to go there Sunday and get one of those T-shirts, though.
Yeah.
For fucking sure.
I'd get one. Normally I'd get stuff, but I'm not doing anything until September. I'm on a super sick budget where I basically don't spend anything at all.
I'm trying to do like that kind of, but
Honduran straight
I need
dog.
that goddamn. I need that T-shirt.
I
need that T-shirt.
I would have bought one, but I don't eat out. I don't do anything. I haven't eaten out, and I'll take whatever. I call my mom, see what she made. I see there's stuff at work. There's Cheetos I eat. But I'm almost back. I was looking around at my number. I'm almost back. If people don't know, she heard it probably in my podcast, another podcast, but I blew between 3 to 4. You know what? It's closer to $4,000. It's closer because I was running some numbers today and I was adding stuff up. It was closer to about $4,000.
Yeah,
I added up all the cash apps and some others. Yeah, it's about $4,000. I'll have the final number in a week or two. because I gotta figure out what I did in cash and other stuff. So it's at least $4,000 spent that night with these 2 strippers. But yeah, but hey, it changed.
Dude, I
it
love
changed my
when
life.
when you told me that story, how casual you told it. Okay.
When that time was it at Josephine?
Yeah, it was. I'm like, hey man, how's it going? You're like, man.
I was at. Oh, that was that first week I was back. I was broken.
Yeah,
I was so broken that week.
You did not seem broken.
That was Thursday because I got in Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have had 2 good mics in me that kind of tripped me up.
It was like I get to, or it was just like, you're like, God damn, like this fucking, fuck, dude. Honestly, it gave me a push for my life because my life's been a little stinker doodles too, a little bit. But yeah, I was just like, you know what? If he's staying positive like that, I sure as fuck can be.
I was now I'm really grateful that it happened. These fucking strippers saved my life, dude. I haven't drank. I've been working every day. Those strippers. Hey, look, at least my rock bottom, I fucking got to at least I got my dick sucked and got to fucking eat a hooker's ass and do coke off her fucking butthole while she was eating her friend out. At least that was it could have been worse, you know what I mean? I had worse rock bottoms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've had some other ones, and I was like, you know what? It's not that bad. Like,
it's pretty
my
good
buddy's
rock bottom.
divorce, I was thinking my friend's dad's divorce, he lost like $200,000 in the divorce, and it's like, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
It could have been worse. I get to caddy. I'm almost made that money back. I signed up for Uber. I've been fucking nothing. I've eaten out. Do you know what I spent? Except for like when I certain mics, I'll get a club soda or a Diet Coke. And as far as eating out, what I've spent is I got a junior bacon cheeseburger. I added cheese sauce and jalapenos to it at Wendy's, and I think maybe one other thing. That's it.
Really?
If I go to Mike or something, I'll wait till I get to my mom's because I used to fast. I haven't fasted, but so if I want to, I won't eat.
That's
or
good.
if there's free food, I'll get it. Where I used to, I'm less strict on my diet right now because I was low carb. Now it's like. I'll take, like I said, I'm telling my friends. I have a lot of Honduran friends. I am like a stray Honduran dog. It's already fucking shitty as fuck for the people in Honduras. I'm the fucking dog that nobody's feeding, and I'm taking whatever I can get.
Just get a sack of rice and maybe some beans that you like, and then the rest of it's just sauce and seasoning. Oh, really?
My mom cooks.
That's what I do.
I go to her house and pick up the food, and my buddy bought a bunch of steaks, so I'll take some of them. I don't know. Some guy gives hey, I got all these steaks. It's a great deal. And he's like, Joey, I bought all these steaks.
Yeah.
He got gassed up to buy these steaks. So
throw me one, motherfucker.
I have a steak. I offered a steak yesterday. I had a steak yesterday in my trunk. Oh, you weren't there yet at Joseph's. I offered it to Baroni. Now his bit's fucking up my name. Yeah. I offered it to Baroni. Oh, we're getting close. We'll do a few more minutes. I want to keep this to an hour.
Okay.
We got to do another one. I feel we just look at these topics we didn't get to. The Walgreens that I got banned from.
Yeah.
Riddles. With a little bit of riddles. Ant. Was there an ant? Can't. Season. Oh, we did the season. That's the guy.
I didn't write that.
I wrote season. Was there anything else going on at the season guy's house besides
what
it was
season
shit?
Guy?
No. Oh, a season was shitting on the buckets, but then we got into the guy who thumbtacked the poop. Was there anything weird going on about him? Just the poop. That was the main thing.
Cross-eyed, wore a helmet, and hung up his poop. Yeah.
Did you talk to him at all?
Oh, you know what there was? Shit in the tub.
He was shit in the tub too?
It was full.
Was he scared to shit? Do you know if he thought that?
I don't even know.
We should get him on the podcast.
I don't even know where he is.
And I'm thinking, it sounds like, you know how you leave something and it just gets worse? It's like, oh, fuck, my toilet clogged.
Yeah.
And he just shit everywhere else.
Yeah.
Why didn't he shit outside? Oh, maybe he was scared to go outside. That was the helmet.
Well, it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Movies, dick piss. I don't even know what this means.
Okay, look at all these topics that we didn't get to, and you don't even know what they are.
I don't even why. This is my problem. I tried to be fancy and I added the K to make it nautical, like a knot.
It was that you did not break your arm.
Did not break my arm.
I think maybe. I don't know.
I don't think so.
And you're rubbing off on me.
I don't think so. All right. Well, we'll have Will. Who am I talking? I guess there's an audience, right? That's how you talk in a podcast. We'll have
Yeah.
I'll have. You know what? This is my. I'll have
them.
Brennan. Who's
Fuck
them?
them.
I don't give a. Yeah. Like the Kurt Vonnegut quote. I like that.
Yeah.
Pity the audience. Pity like I'm Master P.
Yeah.
Mr. T, not Master P. Master P changed my life. You used to be into music, right? You like music. You have albums.
I don't know who Master P is.
All right. All right, we'll get into Brennan, you got I'm thinking in a week or two I should release these. You got any
awesome.
social media? What would you like to plug or promote?
Probably just my Instagram right now, broken.laptop guy.
How'd you get your laptop broken? Why'd you get that name?
My old laptop that I got from my ex-wife, I commandeered it.
Oh, that was one of the topics I wrote on here, divorce.
Oh, okay.
We didn't even get to that. We didn't get to see if we got to any of these topics. One, how'd you start? Edible riddles. Okay. All right, so you commandeered from your ex-wife. I got a Dell for an ex-girlfriend.
And I was watching it in my kitchen. I was just cooking food and hanging out in my kitchen the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
There was none of this living room. There was nothing in here.
Mm-hmm.
It was just blank. And it broke one day. It wouldn't start up again. And all I had left for entertainment was my phone. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this fucking ruin my life. Because all I had was Netflix, but it's her account.
Oh, okay.
So I can't be like, hey, what's the Netflix password? You know what I mean? And it was another one of those moments in your life, like where you come home and you're just like, if one more bad fucking thing happens, I swear to fucking
falling down, Michael Douglas.
Yeah, and it broke, and I just fucking snapped and thought it was so funny, and fucking so mad at the same time. And then
yeah, I've had those moments where you just it's like so shitty, you just laugh. It's like, all right, it's about right.
You know what? I don't even care. Yeah, so that's how I got it. Broken Laptop Guy.
So at Broken Laptop Guy, for me, at Lobo 9110. Did I even tell you how I got the nickname?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't fucking matter. You know my name.
I don't even care.
I don't even care. Lobo 9110 for Instagram, Facebook, JHOVANYDIAZ, Snapchat. Please don't add me. That's just for me to talk to girls. Okay. And I'll post something the day of a show.
I send you snaps. You never reply.
You're lying. I don't get snaps.
I send you fucking snaps.
Not in the last few months.
It says Dasani with a picture of you on my phone. How do you say your name?
I hate that water so much. It tastes so horrible. The Lobo Den. All right, this is Lobo Den with Brennan Scott Weaver. Scott, use the middle name. Do you Scott?
I don't.
I see you use it on your Facebook.
It's just Brennan Weaver.
We'll do Brennan Weaver. Yeah. Brennan Weaver. Beck. Book 'em. Why is it pending? What's your thing? That means we're not friends, dude.
What do you mean it's not? I sent you I electrocuted myself at work. Sent you a
I've got
picture.
none of these because they're pending, dude.
Then you didn't fucking add me.
What's your
cock?
thing? Hold on, let me add you. I'm gonna add Brennan right now. I won't say his, but that's not cute, Elmo. We haven't even gone out yet. Hold on,
my bit emoji looks so
laughing my
like
amis,
me.
But that's not cute, Elmo. We can't even go out yet, sir.
Yeah.
This is girl I'm talking
Anyway,
to.
thanks for having me.
We need to take a picture of this.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you want me to take a snap and hold on. Let's both snap each other.
But I gotta add you.
I know.
Ready?
Snapchatting live. No one's gonna see this. This is stupid for your podcast. This is so dumb.
What did that girl?
This is why you need to call it garbage.
The garbage. All right, let me add. What's your? How do you add people?
AGE.
AGE.
Yeah.
This is view more. Jeffrey, Tiago. That's not you.
Give me up.
B. Accept.
Biwi.
Oh, I didn't know who this was.
That's me. It looks just like me.
Biwi. Look at your eyes. You look like a anime in this, dude. Why'd you make your eyes so fucking anime?
Because I'm adorable.
It's a fucking hentai eye, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna Snapchat.
You're gonna have like 1 million snaps from me.
Oh wow, I'm a fucking idiot. God, am I? Do any of these people look familiar? Just look. Don't accept them. I'm scared everybody's a cop or like a bot or a prostitute.
No.
I used to John. All right, Lobo Den.